some of the people on my stream asked about some of my telescopes, so I decided to give you a quick overview because I talk about how to do astronomy or 3D printing, but I do astronomy also. So we're outside. Sound may not be great. I apologize for that. So we'll start off with this telescope, which is on an equatorial mount. So this is aligned with the North Celestial Pole. And this is a PST, a Personal Solar Telescope, which is designed only for looking at the sun. You cannot look at anything else with it. It only allows one frequency of light through it, which is the frequency of excited hydrogen gas, which will allow you to see solar flares and so on this telescope. Ready? So, my sun is actually on the camera. So, now another equatorial mount that we have over here, this is my imaging rig where I do astrophotography. This is the Losmandy G11 G2. The G2 is the computer control system. It is an equatorial mount again, so this axis has to be aligned to the North Celestial Pole. And on this, so this is designed for astrophotography. I can put this on here. I have a 9.25 HHD telescope, which is used for deep sky imaging, and I can put various equipment on the back of this for visual or for photography. And as well as this, I can actually switch out this telescope with this 102 Explorer Scientific, which is again designed for wide field astrophotography for doing like large objects like large nebula and so on in the sky, which is just better for zooming in for more smaller objects in the night sky. So these can switch out just by doing 2 bolts here. This comes off and this replaces and takes its place. This is the case for this mount. So over here to this one, this is a Newtonian Style telescope. So those two that you see here in the background are refractor style. They use lenses. This is a reflector style, or Newtonian Style telescope. And the mount that it's on is actually called a Dobsonian mount. So it uses mirrors. I have a cover on my mirror right now, but there's a mirror in here, and then there's another mirror up here, and it reflects the image out through the eyepiece that's mounted here. No, I do not drink Crown Royal. This is just covers to keep the dust off everything. It really works well. This is a really handy telescope. It's manual. It's easy to use. It's easy to manipulate, and it's my mid-sized telescope. Now, the biggest baby in the collection is the 21-inch Obsession. So this baby, the eyepiece stands 8 feet off the ground. So let me spin it around here so you can see. The eyepiece is up here, 8 feet off the ground. It is, again, reflector style telescope, similar to this, just much bigger. It has a 20-inch mirror here in the box. So the base box of this is about 140 pounds, 150 pounds in weight. Just the box, this upper part that moves. All of this comes apart for assembly. To use this telescope, you have to use a ladder. So I have a nice ladder with a handrail that I use to actually climb up and look through this eyepiece. But it is a manual telescope, and it is a big scope. But it's really good for very faint objects in the night sky. It's fantastic for seeing really for nebulas and faint star clusters and so on. It's really, really good for that. But it is a big baby to move around. It's a 2-man job. I can assemble it myself, but to get in and out of the truck is a 2-man job. But I do have ramps for the truck to wheel it up because it does have wheelie bars, which do come off. But this is for star parties and for outreach events for the public. They love to see a big telescope. They all want to come look through the big telescope. This one I use if I'm just going out myself, but it's good for star parties as well because of its open design. This Newtonian. And as I said, this is my astrophotography rig. And if I want to just observe the sun, I use the PST. The PST is nice. It's an equatorial mount for if I'm doing outreach with it. But I can also just put it on an ordinary tripod and manually control it to track the sun by hand on a standard tripod, like a camera tripod. So this is my collection of scopes, of telescopes. So I hope you found that information interesting. If you have any questions, please reach out to me. Please like, subscribe, ring that bell on the YouTube channel, and don't forget those thumbs up really help promote my channel. Okay, thank you, and have a good one.